Had a few hours now to think about that outing. Take us through your mindset during that outing and then kind of what you thought after the fact that it's all been done.
Yeah, heading into it, I just wanted to be a little more calm, try and make the effort to settle in a little bit. I don't think I did as good of a job as I would have liked in my first outing in Cleveland. And I feel like it's easiest to be at your best when you're calm and you feel like you're settled in. So that was my goal heading in. And the guys around me, the coaches, leading into the week, helped me do a really good job of that. And I think we accomplished that a little bit.
You mentioned the coaches, Tommy, and Brett Strom, I think, is probably one of the best acquisitions in the offseason by any of the 30 teams. How has it been working with him? And I know that you've been working a lot on your secondary stuff in between starts. Take me through that teaching process with him.
Yeah, I think that was, the biggest surprise, but also, one of the most exciting things for me was day one when I got here, we already started working on things. We were adjusting grips, we were adjusting feels, all of that stuff, and I appreciate that because, if you're not focused on getting better on the little things every day, what are you doing? So, we jumped right into it, and he has the ability to describe, feels and give different cues in, a multitude of languages that would speak to many different players, and so, I think we've been on the same page this past week, and it's really helped me grow, and I think it will in the future.
You mentioned changing feels, Tommy, changing grips. It's not always easily done. So how do you have to train yourself to sometimes step away from what you've already known and always known to find something else that works better for you in terms of your delivery and your repertoire?
That's a good question. It's a battle that we do a lot as pitchers. It's kind of what we're tinkering with every day in between starts. Thankfully, some of the adjustments that we've, made and are continuing to make are kind of getting back to, the feels and the habits of old. Those changes are a little bit easier to make because, once you feel it, it does feel familiar. So you just got to, work on repeating it and getting rid of the old habit, or the bad habit, I should say. Those are a little bit easier to make, but yeah, there's challenges of, creating new habits, and that's when it comes to, having a good coach and trying to be an athlete.
Yeah, when you find something that works, it's one thing. The repeatability of it is something else entirely, and nobody knows what you've been through, Tommy, better than your family. Obviously, so excited for you when you picked up that first win. Your teammates celebrate you, but tell me a little bit more about that moment that you got to do that with your friends, your family, your loved ones in the stands, and just celebrating you.
It was really cool. Those are the special moments that I think, along with the game, but those moments I'll remember, forever. They flew out, what was it, Tuesday morning, and then caught a red eye back at midnight after the game. So it was a heck of a day for them. The commitment was large just to see 9 innings of baseball. That effort means a lot to me, along with the countless times that my sisters, obviously my parents, but my sisters sat through 9-year-old travel baseball games that, are meaningless to them. So their support has been endless from the beginning, and, I'll cherish those moments forever. I'd say pretty significantly different. I felt like I could breathe a little bit today, settle in a little bit. And I think that comes with being more familiar with everyone, familiar with the routine, the guys around, coaches, everything, just being a little bit more familiar. So, yeah, I felt a little more calm and able to get into a groove.
It seemed like the secondary stuff was pretty good for you tonight.
Shout out to Strom. It's something we worked on all this week in preparation for this outing and outings going forward. It was nice to see, a little bit of positive feedback from the work that we put in.
You said work with you on your grip, kind of have it a little deeper in your hand?
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of, free it up to let it rip a little bit and, not have to aim it, not have to manipulate anything, simplify things. And I think it worked a little bit.
What these guys do for you here after the game?
My eyes sting, so I don't know. I closed my eyes, I braced for impact. But it was pretty cool being part of, a tradition like that. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how my hair looks. I've had a battle trying to get, I think it's a combination of like shaving cream and oat milk or something that clumped up. So yeah, not in my best form right now, but it's all worth it. It was a lot of fun.
You got any plans for the ball from your first win?
I don't. I haven't even seen it yet.
Okay.
But no, I'll put it somewhere safe. Keep track of it. Hopefully there's many more in the future, but this one means a lot.
Nationwide Vision Center eye on the game. Yeah, not a lot of offense from the Diamondbacks. They got their
second run just because of Jake McCarthy's hustle down that first baseline. Real nice defensive play there by Tommy Henry, waiting on that high chopper to come down. And Perdomo has been the
busiest man on the field tonight. I believe